Doy ahora la palabra al señor Adedeji Ebo.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mr. President, distinguished members of the Security Council, I thank Council members for the opportunity to brief you once again on the implementation of Security Council Resolution 2118 of 2013 on the elimination of the chemical weapons program of the Syrian Arab Republic. I'm conducting this briefing on behalf of the High Representative for Disarmament Affairs, Ms. Izumi Nakamitsu, who is currently away from office. Since the last consideration of this matter by the Council, and consistent with established practice, the Office for Disarmament Affairs has been in regular contact with its counterparts in the OPCW Technical Secretariat on activities related to Resolution 2118. Mr. President, since the Council's previous meeting on this matter, the OPCW Declaration Assessment Team, or DAT, has continued its efforts to clarify all outstanding issues regarding the initial declaration and subsequent declarations submitted by the Syrian Arab Republic. I am very pleased to report that after a gap of more than 2.5 years, the 25th round of consultations between the DAT and the Syrian National Authority took place from 30 October to 5 November 2023. I have been informed that all DAT experts, as deemed required by the OPCW Technical Secretariat, were able to deploy to Damascus for the consultations. I have been further informed that during this period of consultations, the DAT concluded daily technical meetings, revisited the status of all outstanding issues, and discussed their means of resolution. Following the consultations, the Syrian Arab Republic provided, via Note Verbale, explanations to the results of analysis of samples collected by the DAT from 2 sites during the limited in-country activities, otherwise known as LICA, which took place in April 2023. I understand that the OPCW Technical Secretariat is in the process of translating these explanations, which will be followed by their analysis by the DAT and the outcomes reported by the Technical Secretariat in due course. It is my sincere hope that this renewed spirit of cooperation can be maintained so that all outstanding issues regarding the initial and subsequent declarations submitted by the Syrian Arab Republic can be resolved. This includes the complete declaration of activities at the Scientific Studies and Research Center, SSRC, and the declaration of quantities of nerve agents produced at one chemical weapons production facility that was declared by the Syrian Arab Republic as never having been used to produce chemical weapons. Mr. President, with regard to the inspections of the Barza and Jamraya facilities of the SSRC, I have been advised that the OPCW Technical Secretariat conducted the next 10th round of inspections in December 2023. The outcome of this round of inspections will be reported on by the Technical Secretariat in due course. However, as of date of this month's report, the Syrian Arab Republic has yet to provide sufficient technical information or explanations that would enable the OPCW Technical Secretariat to close the issue related to the detection of a Schedule II chemical at the Barza facilities of the SSRC in November 2018. The OPCW Technical Secretariat also continued its engagement with the Syrian National Authority on the matter related to the observation during the 9th round of inspections of a number of boxes containing a chemical of dual-use nature, stored in large quantities at the Barza facilities chemical storage warehouse. Through a note verbal dated 21 August 2023, the Syrian Arab Republic provided some information previously requested by the Technical Secretariat. Furthermore, through its note verbal dated 12 October 2023, the Syrian Arab Republic informed the Secretariat that additional inquiries would be discussed with the relevant SSRC staff during the inspections. The OPCW Technical Secretariat has also requested information regarding the unauthorized movement of the 2 cylinders related to the chemical weapon incident that took place in Douma on 7 April 2018, which were allegedly destroyed in an attack on a chemical weapons production facility. I have been informed that, as of the date of this report, the Technical Secretariat has not received a response to this request. Mr. President, the OPCW Technical Secretariat remains fully committed to implementing its mandate aimed at verifying the fulfillment of the Syrian Arab Republic's declaration obligations under the Convention, decisions by the OPCW policy-making organs, and Security Council resolutions. However, as has been previously emphasized, full cooperation by the Syrian Arab Republic with the OPCW Technical Secretariat is essential to closing all outstanding issues. Considering the identified gaps, inconsistencies, and discrepancies that remain unresolved, at this time, the OPCW Technical Secretariat assesses that the declaration submitted by the Syrian Arab Republic still cannot be considered accurate and complete in accordance with the Chemical Weapons Convention. I call upon the Syrian Arab Republic to continue its cooperation with the OPCW Technical Secretariat and respond with urgency to all of the Technical Secretariat's requests. Mr. President, I have been advised that the OPCW's fact-finding mission, otherwise known as FFM, continues to study all available information related to allegations of the use of chemical weapons in the Syrian Arab Republic. I understand that the fact-finding mission is currently preparing upcoming deployments and will report to the Executive Council on the results of its work in due course. The Investigation and Identification Team, IIT, also continues its investigation into incidents in which the fact-finding mission has determined that chemical weapons were used or likely used in the Syrian Arab Republic and will issue further reports in due course. Mr. President, with regard to the tripartite agreement concluded between OPCW, UNOPS, and the Syrian Arab Republic, it is my understanding that all parties have agreed to an extension, which is currently being finalized, for a period of 6 months, covering from 1 January 2024 up to and including 30 June 2024. Mr. President, distinguished members of the Security Council, on 30 November, we observed the annual Day of Remembrance for all victims of chemical warfare. On this solemn occasion, the Secretary General called for the day to also be one of resolve. Resolve to end the use of chemical weapons once and for all. As he emphasized, this means living up to the Chemical Weapons Convention's call to prevent any use of these repugnant weapons and ending impunity for all those who dare to use them, especially against civilians. The United Nations will continue to support all efforts to uphold the norm against chemical weapons and to relegate these dreadful weapons to history. As we look forward to a new year, I urge the members of this Council to again unite on this issue and show leadership in demonstrating that impunity in the use of chemical weapons will not be tolerated. The UN Office for Disarmament Affairs stands ready to provide whatever support and assistance it can. I thank you very much for your attention.
Agradezco al señor Ebo por la información que ha proporcionado. Doy ahora la palabra a los miembros del Consejo que deseen formular una declaración.